It's time for the part of the show where we connect with a Mixer partner, and today we are connecting with a very special guest. Ooh. It is So Many Badgers.
Badgers!
All right, give it up.
What's up?
Oh my God!
How are you?
Oh my God! How you guys?
You're on the #1 show
Rip my
on all the internet.
#1 show. Oh my gosh! Rated by local mom.
Rated by local moms.
Yeah.
Local moms everywhere.
And I'll say this to make you feel even better. Our producer Scott said you have the most beautiful eyes he's ever seen, except his girlfriend, by the way. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I got you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you.
There you go.
Yep. Got to be careful, man. We are live. Before we jump in, Badgers, why don't you give our viewers a quick rundown of who you are?
Basically, I'm a hot mess. You know, I stream all sorts of different things. We do live stuff. We go to the zoo. We do painting. We play games. Basically, it's just an opportunity to hang out and be fun and do stupid things and laugh at myself before other people do.
Sure.
And you said you're a hot mess. We can actually relate to that. Ethan and I are pretty much hot messes. That's what the show is based on. So that's how we sold the show, honestly.
That's what it said in the pilot. Just 2 hot messes.
Hot messes. We'll figure out a name later.
We'll figure out what happened.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to call out also, this is your second time being on the show. You were here when we had all of our Mixer partners. So we didn't turn you away, it seems.
Oh.
Yes. When I first came here, or well, not first came here, when I was first on the show, it was actually at PAX West this past year. And it was before I was a partner, and I was like all anxious behind in the corner, and I'm like standing next to Magnetron, and I was like, oh, I am not meant to be here. But it was awesome. It was a really good time.
That's so cool. I love to see that progression. It's one of those things where, you know, you see somebody and they're not a Mixer partner and they continue to work hard, and then they become a Mixer partner, and it's great. Yeah.
We've had a couple of those at every convention, and so honestly, it's awesome that you're here. Like, and it's really cool to see that you've come kind of, it hasn't even been a year. Like, geez.
That's right. It has not been 12 months yet. That's a fact. August is still not here. Or September, whatever. Anyway, so Badgers, what have you been playing lately on Mixer?
I mean, I've been playing a little bit of everything. I was on Fortnite a couple days ago. I was doing just a paint by numbers stream before that. We went to the zoo before that. We did I Hope. I'm kind of like all over the place, to be honest. But, yeah.
I Hope was pretty cool. That was the cancer. That's like where you fight cancer, right? I think we played that at PAX West last year. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game.
Ooh, emotional game.
Yeah, but it's like it's from like the company that makes it donates like the proceeds and all this stuff. It was it's pretty cool.
Oh, using gaming for good. I'm interested though in hearing about your zoo experience because I obviously didn't get a chance to check it out, but I'm assuming you used Mixer Create. What was that like? What was that stream about?
I did. So I used the mobile Create app, and it's honestly, it makes things super easy for when you want to go out and actually do things out in the wild, as I say. But I like to actually take it to things around me because Detroit's very diverse and really rich in activities. So we went to the zoo, and I kind of like walked through each of the animals. And for some reason, I have like a really strong wealth of knowledge when it comes to zoology. So we were just going through, and I'm like, this is a beaver. They are nocturnal. That's why you won't see it right now. This is an empty tank. Like, it was fun. It was just a lot of good time.
I will also say that you saying going out to the wild and then going to a zoo is probably the first time anyone's ever said that.
There you go.
We're going to the wild, to these enclosed, captured animals.
Yeah, exactly. These majestic creatures watched as they run 10, maybe 20 feet.
Beautiful. Speaking of facts, I know my animal facts too.
Really?
Insect facts. Did you know the average person allegedly eats 3 spiders?
No.
That
is not true.
I heard that's true.
That is
it
not
may
true.
not be true.
In fact, I think it was.
How dare you?
That was like there was a whole thing where a scientist put something out on the internet, like that story, like 8 spiders a night or whatever, to prove how fast misinformation spreads on the internet.
Well, let me ask you this.
So thank you.
Let me ask you this: who would you rather believe, a scientist or me?
I would want to believe you because you're my co-host and best friend.
Okay.
But
that's a good answer.
I don't.
Never mind. All right. Anyway, Badgers. So tell me some of the things. Let us know some of the things that you've picked up while streaming on Mixer.
I mean, one of the things that I've learned is it's definitely important to prioritize the person or even the no one that is in your chat room and consistently be chatting, if not with yourself, with that specific person. Because if people wanted to watch TV shows, they wouldn't be on our website. They'd be going and watching TV, watching Netflix. They want interaction. They want to talk to you. So talk to them.
That's a good point.
That is
That's a
good.
point.
Yeah, it is. Like, and honestly, it's easy to forget, especially when you have small numbers. Like, it's great advice because like there's so many streamers out there when they see their number wheel like with 0 or their viewer count at 0 really low, like they just get quiet, you know, or they're just gonna start playing the game and not really doing anything else. So I think that advice is fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean that point is a hindrance because you have to like even if one person comes in, they're only going to be there for very shortly. So even if you have 0 viewers, you should always be speaking as if you had 100 viewers.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
your channel. Cool. So I'll let you. Oh well.
Yeah, no, I got it. Badges. First off, I just want to say, like, we are fans here at the studio. Like, you definitely put on a great production. It's cool to see how far you've come, especially coming from our show. Like being on that in the background with just like I don't even remember how many partners. It was like.
We'll take credit for it.
Yeah, we'll take credit for it.
Yeah, it's not you, it's us.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
So you're welcome. Anyway.
Thank you.
But in that same vein, are there any streamers you want to shout out that maybe you've been tuning into lately that you think deserves a little recognition?
I mean, my dad, Mayan Prophet, really great. Earwax Candy, Cooley Smiley, your sister,
Nice.
El Testa, always, Pfeiffer. There's just a lot of really great people on here. Like, everyone is fantastic. The Underdog stream community is, like, in general, one that everybody should check out.
The Underdog stream community.
There
You
you
heard it
go.
here, folks. Check that out.
I'm part of that. I'm part of the Underdog stream community.
Unofficially. I don't think you've joined the
Unofficially.
team. It's an actual team.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was general underground. Well, I'll consider myself underground streaming, whatever. So here's the thing. So I am planning on streaming. So you gave us a little advice earlier. I want to hear some more tips from So Many Badgers. What are some of the things that I can look forward to or I should do when I first start streaming? Because I'm excited. I'm ready.
So when you first start streaming, obviously looking at numbers is not going to be your friend at all. People can get really discouraged by looking at numbers. So I ignore completely like my concurrent viewership. Basically just whoever is in chat, that's who matters. Then don't worry about having the best setup. A lot of people blow a ton of money on a really expensive rig when the Xbox can stream directly from the system, the console, for you. So there's no point in going and blowing a ton of money until you're established, until you've got like a good grounding for yourself. And then make sure that you always do things that you feel are important or matter to you. And don't ever let yourself get burned out playing the same game over and over again if it's not interesting to you anymore. You know?
That's a drop
Really
the mic.
good, yeah.
Drop the mic 3 tips right
Yeah,
there.
that was great.
That was good. Or snaps. Maybe I should switch from drop the mic to snaps. Those were really good pieces of advice.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. And speaking of, I mean, streaming from the Xbox, I mean, now with Lightstream, which is out for Mixer Pro and partners right now,
Correct, yeah.
it's a great way to still stream from the Xbox, but you can add, assets and branding to
Overlays,
your
or
stream.
StreamYard, Streamlabs. It is true. Like,
good.
I see a lot of people dropping money on crazy nice setups early. And, like,
Yeah.
if you're a fan of audio or video and you want to learn that world, like, totally do that. But if that's what's scaring you, Badger's absolutely right. You could just go live and just see what
Yeah,
happens.
see if you like
start
it.
with nothing. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You got to ask this question.
Of course
Excuse
I
me.
have to
Okay,
ask
go
this
ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Badgers, I hope you're ready as we look at some video of you doing some really great art, by the way. But that's not going to shake me. You still have to do this question. It is, if you could invite 3 video game characters to dinner, who would they be and why?
Okay, so I actually gave this some thought. Ready? So I'd start with Samus Aran because, iconic queen from back in the day. Metroid, like, you have so many questions for her. She's been through so much. Lara Croft, because she can probably find us a whole lot of money somewhere with a relic. And Jesse McCree, because he's daddy.
Okay, that was the fastest response we've had on record on this show.
He was thinking about it. So I'm kind of sad about that. But maybe it might be a stupid question, but who would win in a fight between Laura and Samus?
And Samus? Well, Samus got armor.
Oh, what's Samus? Blast Laura away.
Yeah, she's got a giant cannon and metal armor from the future.
Half of her body would be gone.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be a better fight between McCree and Laura.
Okay, fair enough.
A little bit more fair, I think.
Right.
But honestly, great responses.
Yeah.
I don't think people have ever picked Samus
That's
or
first.
McCree.
That's a first. Those are 2 firsts.
Yeah, there you go. So finally, thank you. First off, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate you taking the time today. Where and when can people find your streams?
So I am on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm on the mornings, Sunday and Wednesday, so from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and Monday and Friday I'm on from 9 p.m. until midnight Eastern.
There you go.
Boom.
Boom. I love it. I love it. This has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Everyone give it up for So Many Badgers.
See ya. Oh.
Very, very good.
What a treat.
What an absolute treat.